What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Space Snake. It is currently in the item shop. It is a rare harvesting tool. It is part of the Morty C137 set and it is reactive. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So, Space Snake. Now the Space Snake itself is based off the popular show called Rick and Morty. It is during season 4 of episode 5 in the beginning that the snake actually comes out in the episode. Now the snake itself is the first ever snake astronaut, and you can see tell just by the little snake astronaut outfit he does have. Now the snake itself is actually very cool and it's a very unique harvesting tool. It is longer than normal, and I mean it's just a snake with an astronaut suit. It is very cool and I do like it because it is more on the dorkier side of things, and you know me, I just love dorky skins and harvesting tools, and this one just goes down my alley. The harvesting tool itself does have a very cool sound and it does seem like it has a further reach, but I'm not 100% sure that it does. So is it worth getting? At 800 V-Bucks, it might be a little bit on the pricier side. I don't mind it since I do love harvesting tools that are dorky like this one, but I could see some people not getting it, and it's just a price tag. I mean, if it wasn't uncommon, I think it would fit better with the snake itself, but as it stands right now, it is a little bit overpriced, but it is very unique, so I'll give it is worth buying it. So what's my final rating for the Space Snake? I'm gonna have to give the Space Snake an 8 out of 10. Now for a harvesting tool, it's actually very cool. I do like the unique sound. It is very different than mostly all harvesting tools we have got, and I don't know, I just like it. I do think it's the best thing of the set. Even though I do like the Mecha Morty, I do believe that the Space Snake is a little bit better. I am ranking both of them the same, but when it comes down to harvesting tools, it's just harder to rank since you're very limited on what you could do with them. Now for the price tag and everything about it, I think it's worth purchasing, and if you're in the fence about it, I would highly suggest guys buying it. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for the first combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be pairing it up with Siona. Now this combination actually works with any of the space outfits we did obtain during season 3 of chapter 1, or any of the space outfits we did obtain later on. The main reason why I'm going with Siona because I do believe that a lot more people actually have Siona, and it matches perfectly with the Space Snake. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the Rift Rock. Now the Rift Rock just matches perfectly with this combination just because of the orange aesthetics it does have, and it's a small meteor. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. Now very simplistic control, but it fits very well with the whole space thing. And talking about space, we're going to be going with the Planetary Probe. Now the Planetary Probe itself, it is just a satellite that it is on the atmosphere of Earth, and you could use it as a glider to go back into the Earth. And then for the rad, we're going to be going with the Flying Ghost. I do like the Flying Ghost for the simple design it does have, the animation, and the color scheme that matches perfectly with the background. Then for our next combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be pairing it up with Leviathan. Now Leviathan, again, he is just a fish with a spacesuit on, which goes perfectly with the snake with a spacesuit on as well. The combination between both of them just match perfectly. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the Choppy. Now Choppy, we're going to be going with the default data style that you did obtain during this season's battle pass. It is just an alien taking over your brain, and it just matches perfectly with the Leviathan. Since we're keeping it space theme and water theme, we're going to be going with the Waterfall for the control. The Waterfall control is just water coming from both hands and feet, which goes perfectly with Leviathan. For the glider, we're going to be going with the Laser Chomp. Now the Laser Chomp itself is just a shark that does have a laser on it, and it goes really well with the whole aquatic theme from Leviathan. Then for the rad, we're going to be going with the Hex Form. Now the Hex Form itself does have this very cool animation of light blue, which goes really well with the suit that Leviathan does have. Then for our next combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be pairing it up with Sorgaton. Now Sorgaton is one of the first aliens released during Season X, and it just matches really well. The all green aesthetic look, the whole Area 51 outfit he does have on, and everything about it goes really well with the Space Snake. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the Weather Balloon. Now the Weather Balloon did come with human build, and he's also an alien. Now between both Sorgaton and human build, both of them are aliens, so both of them do share a spaceship. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Sith Streak. Now the Sith Streak just works very well because of the skin tone that Sorgaton does have. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Rick's UFO Cruiser. Now Rick's UFO Cruiser, it is from the same universe as the Space Snake, and it is a spaceship that goes really good with Sorgaton. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with Core. Now the core wrap itself does have this very cool animation going across the weapon wrap that is all green, so it matches really well. Then for our next combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be pairing it up with the Imperial Stormtrooper. Now the reason why I love this combination together is because both of them are based off space and both of them do have a white outfit. Then for the back, we're going to be going with the Blast Radius. Now the Blast Radius matches perfectly with the Stormtrooper, especially with the Ghost hairstyle. The all white color scheme goes really well with the suit he is wearing. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Zip Ribbons. Now the Zip Ribbons control goes really well with this combination just because of the aesthetics it does have. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Crazy 8s. Now for the Crazy 8s, we're going to be going with the Scratch edit style since it does make the whole glider into all white, which goes perfectly with this combo. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Doodle Buddies. Now the Doodle Buddies is an all white wrap and it matches really well. It does have famous Fortnite characters drawn into it, but it just looks very cool because of the all white color scheme. Then for our next combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be kicking it old school and we're going to be going with the Mission Specialist. Now the Mission Specialist was a Battle Pass outfit that we did obtain during Season 3 of Chapter 1, and the all space theme goes really well with the Snake. Then for the backline, we're going to be going with the Lunar Sim. Now the Lunar Sim itself does have this moon trapped inside the gravitational thing on it, and the whole thing is orange, so it goes really well with the orange design. Then because of the orange, we're going to be going with the Control Lava. Now the Lava Control itself mimics the color scheme of the outfit since it is all orange as well. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Forerunner. Now the Forerunner glider does have this orange aesthetic look that goes perfectly with the outfit itself. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Call Sign Wolf. The Call Sign Wolf itself with an all orange texture goes perfectly with this whole combination just because of the orange aesthetics that we are using. Then for our last combination with the Space Snake, we're going to be pairing it up with Human Bill. Now, I know Human Bill, I've been using it with every combination, but he's such a great skin. Now for this combination, we are going to be going with the headpiece being default, the color scheme being default as well, the skin overlay again default, the top being white, and then going with the all classic bottom jean. Now the reason why I'm pairing them up together is because he is an alien, so he could have actually taken the snake to space and leave it there. Then for the backline, we're going to be going with the Spectral Spine. Now the Spectral Spine just works really well with this combination just because it does have the white shirt background that goes perfectly with the spine. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Abduction. Now the Abduction control is just little saucers trying to abduct you, and they match really well because he is an alien. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Deep Space Lander. Now the Deep Space Lander itself does have this all black color scheme that overall stands out, but it is a spaceship, so it goes really good with Human Bill. Then for the wrap of choice, we're going to be going with the Fingerprint. Now the Fingerprint does have a white background which goes really well with the white shirt that Bill is using. Then you do have this light blue that just complements his color tone, and overall is an amazing wrap to go with him. Now for the honorable mentions with Space Snake, you could pair it up with anything that does have white. Anything that has anything to do with space is going to look really good with this harvesting tool. Now those were the 6 combinations I did find for Space Snake. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's all together. Each time you guys want to use my code in either the item shop or the Epic Games Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.